And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Graveyard Keeper. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and when we left off, we still have plenty of shit to do, but more importantly, we're trying to knock certain things out, if I'm not mistaken. What that means is, can't really answer that because I don't really know off the top of my head. I gotta try to remember it here, as it's been a little while since I played. But I do know that we were working on marble fences. I think that is something worth pursuing. But we needed more marble. Which, marble I am out of. Okay. So let's do this instead. Other things we were working on, at least that I had written down to try to remember, is there were some upgrades in the camp up north. So there's that, and then we need sticks, and I don't have enough silk to do everything necessary, I don't think. I only have the 3 silk, so we need more silk. Alright, well, we'll deal with that later. And what we can do is, if we can't build anything in the town, we can go and mine marble ourselves. But I need to bring wedges with me, don't I? So let's grab some working wedges here. Because who knows how long it'll be before we actually get some more of that. Right now they seem pretty content with bringing iron. So we'll make our way back up north. How much inventory do we have? A little bit of inventory. We'll check the hives that we have. Some bees. I don't know how many bees we have. I think we have enough bees, but we'll worry about that later. I think we're just short. Yeah, we need a happiness of 8. There's a ton of it here. But the dude isn't bringing it. So we go every way but the right way. So we'll take this back across. And we need pretty much 41 pieces of raw marble. So this will probably give us 6 each. So we've got quite a bit to go here, but hopefully our zombie buddy will start fucking bringing some down. She's been holding off on us pretty bad for marble for a little while. Maybe it's because we don't have any even here. That could be part of it. Alright, let's figure out the bee situation. Yeah, that's 10. So we can go deal with that now. And then... So yeah, slowly we're getting there. I believe last time we had turned off him bringing the iron, the zombie bringing the iron to bring marbles. So hopefully there's some marble sitting there, he'll start bringing marble. We can only hope. We only have enough room to build one more beehive, so our little apiary area is almost done. As far as what we can feasibly do with it. So that's good. It's all getting there. Slowly but surely. And then once we get these new fences going, we can start looking at bodies, getting bodies in or whatnot. The issue becomes... Okay, actually that's not true. The issue becomes doing these things. Carved pieces o marble. What are we looking at here for that? Here we go. So we have to start producing this stuff. Again, we need more marble. So I'm going to have to probably mule marble myself down here, because our zombie buddy's taking too long. And let's just see what he brings this time. But he's, I think, taking too long. He's going to take... He brings 2 loads at a time, I think, but... He's not bringing marble. He's bringing iron, which I don't need right now. So I need to go up there and figure out what the fuck's going on with that. Process this iron. And we're getting lots of silver we don't need either, because we haven't really found a use for it all. Okay. Need that, because we now know we don't need it. Need the stone. Don't need that. Out of room. Okay, really just put it over here. It'll get used. don't need to go down here. How much onion do I have on me? Just the 23 silver star. Not like sitting on anywhere else. I am. So grab that. Okay. Now, where was I? Okay, now he's bringing it. And then we'll store some of this other stuff. And we'll start processing that ore. And start making those fences. But we'll make sure to always kind of leave one ore left. Or, well, I don't know if that's necessary or not. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm actually running out of places to store freaking parts. Luckily, we'll have to make a bunch of complex parts soon, so that's going to be a non-issue. Let's do 9 fences. And I am going to upgrade what's in the graveyard, but what we won't do is tear down the old stuff. We'll take the old stuff out and store it for when new bodies come in. That's pretty much what we're going to do. And once we do this switcheroo and we make some more, let me see here. Nine. I would say. Well, here's the problem. We reach everything. Technically, yes. Let's start with these ones. This is what I was worried about. How do we operate with that fella? See, it's not working on this side. Move it over here for a second. Actually, the easiest way to do this is to get rid of the grass. Just for the moment, until we're done. Which actually, Now that I think about it, it's a good reason to do this, because clearly I'm having issues. Once this area is complete, then we can put grass in. We actually have some marble stuff here already, so as far as I'm concerned, we really should do, that's really should be our game plan, is to finish this quadrant up. Once it's finished, we won't have this problem. That was completely done. All of this is marble fencing. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. We have one more left. There we go. Ran a sermon. Yeah. And we got 22 plus whatever this is. 29, pretty much. Which is good. That should be enough. Well, that's not enough faith to do the whole graveyard, but it's plenty of faith, so at least say that. Alright. Alright, let's drop off the stories in the basement. We clearly have to rest. We need to see Miss Charm, so that's coming up. Give us some downtime for the zombie to bring more marble. Yeah, this all looks good. We can leave this down here too. We were using the conical flask to make ink, so guess I could try to make more beer, but I need more grain, right? Yeah, we're out of grain. That's fine. We got plenty of beer right now anyway. Okay, how are we doing on marble? Not very good. Let's go grab some marble. I was gonna say to myself, one of the things we could also start looking at doing is making another stone pile, but I don't really think that would be that beneficial. Because I don't think it's a matter of getting marble, it's a matter of getting it to the camp, or getting it to where we're working. And remember, we're going to need a crap metric ton of marble too for the headstones. But once we start making our first headstones, we'll be in really good condition. Really good shape, rather. And what I mean by good shape is we will be in a position to then start accepting bodies as far as I'm concerned, because then we'll have some stone ready. Now, here's the thing. I'm doing this the ass backwards way, too. I could just start, I could just build cheap stuff, and I could just build stone or cheap stuff to graves and stuff out of wood. I could do that, and then upgrade them as we progress. The issue that I have with doing that is it will take the same amount of time to do what I'm doing now than to do it later. So my stance is if I just do this big, massive marble upgrade now, I won't have to do the marble upgrade later. And then here's the other benefit is I don't know what the next requirement for the graveyard is going to be statistically. So if we're just trying to do a good job maxing as much of this out as possible, I don't see a problem. So that's really what it kind of comes down to with me is like there's not really a purpose of investing more into this than we need. Not investing more into this, but if there's no value with the idea that I'm still not wording this the way I want to word this. Jeez, why can't I word this correctly right now? I guess, let me think. I gotta think of a better way to word this, because I'm getting confused myself now. There we go. Lots of that cooking. Alright, even though we don't really need it. We need more marble. So we got 9. This will make 24 pieces of marble. We're at 15, actually. So 15 and 9, yeah, 24. That's good enough for now. How much am I holding? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we need to go see Miss Charm, so let's rest. And in this downtime of all of this should allow us to replenish some of our marble as well as... Yeah, we should get some marble back. One would think that that'd be the case. We'll go see Miss Charm before we do anything else, including looking at that. Hello, darling. How can I help you? Have you ever done any marketing? I was wondering if you would like to help me. I need to promote my company in the town. Could you tell everyone that you like graveyard veggies? That they help you stay beautiful? I'm sorry, but can't you hear how that sounds? Graveyard veggies? Maybe that's not the best name. The graveyard is a sacred place and our vegetables are really good. I can pay you. I don't need any money, but I would like some jewelry. There's been nothing new in the town for a long time, just old-fashioned rings and earrings. I hear you're rather gifted. You decorated your church quite nicely. Maybe you can make some jewelry for me. Something with a graveyard motif, and I'll promote the company. Plus, if the jewelry is any good, I could sell a lot of it in the town. We actually think have some jewelry, not on us, but I think we have some jewelry. So let's grab some jewelry and then make our way back. We can knock this out in game today. I don't think she leaves until the next day, but if we can knock this out today, we might be able to turn it into the merchant, which would be nice. know we have some. I think we keep it in here. Let's grab 2, because she said she could sell it. Here's some jewelry. Well, that looks nice. The design is so fresh. I can definitely sell a lot of them in the noble ladies to the noble ladies in the town. About promoting my company. Sure, I'll tell everyone about your vegetables too. Okay, so yay. So yeah, we can trade her jewelry. The 75 silver is probably not worth it right now because we don't have the means of acquiring jewelry, and that's the only other one we have. But we now know. Okay, that should appease Merchant, so we'll see him too before we even start working. Well, we'll start working on stuff below, but yeah. Look at that, we got a +1 for that. Nice. I don't know if we're actually getting the money for this or not. Whatever. Alright, with that said, we'll return the jewelry back. Probably wait till the green day in the game, and then we'll go check on the people up north. Put that jewelry there. The other thing with all this iron is we can start making parts to sell in the merchantary. So we're sitting on so much iron, I don't even know what to do with it now. Let's stop for a second so we can drop off the ones we got. Again, we won't install them until we have no more resources to work with. Then we'll go to the cemetery and install them all. May as well put them on this side. Onions are done, but we'll deal with that in a little bit. Got 11 more to go. I'll leave the fletch in the stone here for a second. Let's deliver all this. We're getting there though, guys. It's coming along. And like I said, I'm sure somebody's sitting there going, you're doing this the hard way, and that's probably true. But again, this is a blind playthrough for me, so I'm just doing what I think is the most efficient way of doing it, or will warrant me the most success. Okay, that's a full setup there, but we can move some to that chest too. But we really need to start subbing these suckers out. Let's just do this real quick. got so much of this, I could just destroy it at this point. 21, I don't know how much we got in here. And yeah, so that'll just reside there. It's Merchant Day, so let's make 3 of these. Plenty of inventory space, so let's go see the merchant. We have Miss Charm's support. I've talked to Miss Charm. She'll take care of the head of the Royal Council. Nice. About my ceremony at the cathedral. Could you attend my big ceremony at my new cathedral? Together with Bishop, we'll pray for water to return to the town. The bishop is his bishop the cheeky one? I guess so, yes. The cheeky one. And the ceremony will be a great way to show everyone my new position. So you agree? I don't know, the bishop is my brother. We haven't spoken in many years. He thinks I've been wasting my time traveling instead of making a career here in the town. Wait, it's time for you to make peace. You right. Okay, I'll come. Alright, so we get the invitation. We get an invitation, but we still need the aristocrat rank, which I think was 10 gold. And we're not quite near that yet. But, you know, it'll give us, you know what, with all the iron that we're producing, and we can start producing, once we get the graveyard sorted out, we can start really producing lots of small pieces and things. And with the production of those things, we can then start, like, massive selling, like, iron parts and stuff. So once the graveyard has this big update done, we won't have to mess with the graveyard for a little while. I mean, we could work on this other side of it and then kind of, in a sense, max the graveyard out. But I don't know. I don't see a reason to worry about that in this exact moment. Okay, let's put in some of these fences. Marble grave 2. Why do those look stone to me? They look stone. These look like marble, these look like stone, but they're not. Weird. It's subtle. The differences are very subtle. Alright, let's see here. So let's do the ones that are on us. And then we have like 3 left. Okay, that's done, but let's go over here. Let's remove all of these. Boom. I thought we had room. Here's the thing: is these are like pretty low corpses here. So even with what I said earlier, like we would be replacing these 3s and 4s. We'd be aiming for 5s and 6s throughout the graveyard. going forward. So that's something we need to consider. The other element too is we're gonna eventually run out of space here to store stuff for the graveyard. So as we start running out of space, I think it's gonna be a matter of we need to start well, just straight up doing any expanding we can do. That didn't sound right saying that out loud. Well, actually, in theory, we'll just keep getting bodies constantly coming in, so I don't know. Again, it's not something I'm ultimately worried about in this exact moment. We'll figure it out. Well, we always do. But yeah, it's a matter of getting... I think it would be upgrading these 3s and 4s, but I won't even waste my time with that until this area is, like, at least... until the whole graveyard is done, I guess. I just don't see a point in doing that. We need the bodies right now, so... to me, it just makes sense to start working on the other side of the graveyard. Yeah, these 3s really suck. Even with the marble fences, they're still freaking 3s. Okay, how many... let's figure that out. Alright, let's move these up so I can see them. It's 12 gold. So we're still very far away from that. 3 left over here. So we've got 3 left, and then what would you need? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to make 7 more marble thingies. And then we're actually done with that for a little while. What? And then we need to start doing the headstones. But once we start doing the headstones, we can literally start bringing the bodies in. And my whole stance, we'll figure out how we're going to, the logistics of that momentarily. We're not getting more... Is he bringing me iron? The fucker's bringing me iron. God damn it. Iron I don't need right now. I mean, I know I'm going to need it for the headstones, but still... Alright, let's go grab some marble and see. We'll see if there's any sitting there. You know what? Before we do that, let's take... what do we got on us here? Let's take our stone... what was it? Our 8 stone. And a bunch of flitch. And where's that stone? I don't see any... we need to get sticks, too. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't buy silk from the merchant. Damn it. We're 1 silk shy of what we need. Okay, I'll make a note to do that. Let's check out these beehives. We need 10 more bees, and then we don't need to collect bees, I think, for quite a while. So that's where I am cool. That's something I am cool with. That's 4 bees. Okay, so we got 9 and 9 happiness. We can clearly make what we need to, whatever we need to make. Technically, we need 20 more bees because we could build another honey thing down here, but I'm gonna wait on that. We're gonna wait until we need to just max this place out. We'll upgrade the campfire and improve campfire. Build 1 more tent. Oh, so we only need. Actually, we do have the silk. We need 8 and then 4 sticks. So the sticks is what we're short on. Okay. Well, we'll head back. We can always go down to the sacrificial area and see what we can do there. What I also should think about doing is acquiring more seed and building more farming options. But right now, it's been okay. I will say this, though, that the farming has been slow. The happiness growth up there is slow because we don't expand we really haven't been expanding the farm. You know what I didn't do is go and get more marble, but it looks like he brought some, so that's good. Which probably means there isn't really much up there. I guess it doesn't. We don't know unless we check, but I'm not going to do that right now. And we need lots of sticks because to make the marble stones that we need polished stone and then carved stone, which means we need to make lots of chisels. But the first things first, we gotta process more marble and finish what we're working on. You know what? Let's just process all the marble right now. It guarantees us enough marble to do this task of building the last of the marble fences. You bet your ass we're gonna install all this shit too, probably. In my opinion. I don't know. Should we do it now? Well, if we drop the bees off... Well, you can't drop the honeycomb off. So, and we can't drop the iron off. So maybe if we drop the iron and the honeycomb... Iron... Not the honeycomb, the bees. We'll be able to carry the rest of the things down there. We'll install it all and get that done. And then we can start doing the preparation for the headstones. Again, the big requirement is sticks, and it seems like there's a finite amount of sticks in the game, which is not good. So we need to figure out if we can buy them from somebody, because yeah, it's a thing, you know. All right, so last area is gonna be in this zone. Let's go ahead and remove. We should have enough for all of these. So we'll do these in chunks of 4, clearly. And then immediately, once we get like a small stockpile of headstones, of these stone level 2s, we'll start, which means we've replaced them with nicer ones, we'll start bringing in corpses. That's my plan. You know, sticking to it. Because then we'll have the means to do pretty much anything we need to do. I know that sounds silly when I word it that way, but it makes sense in my head. Okay. Now that's a regular marble. Which theoretically, we're going to take that back with us and break it down. As far as I'm concerned. And the reason being is we need the marble. We don't need it wasted here, per se. It would be a waste to have it here. And we have an extra level 2 marble here on top of that, so there's no reason to reuse the regular marble when we're hurting for marble already. So let's go back, we'll break this down, and then we'll rest. The fog went away real quick, didn't it? Evil fog. This is not quite ready. Again, let's... Is it not an option to break it down? Really? I don't believe that. Huh. You can't break marble down. That's quite an interesting issue to have. I mean, well, we got 10 sticks somewhere. Let's see it. Some fuel going here so we can just break down more stuff as needed. We'll just leave all the raw material there. That's weird. I could have sworn we could break down marble. Maybe we can't. That's quite strange. Huh. Yeah, we can't break marble down. Okay. I could have sworn we could have. And it's still plausible, I'm just not at the right station, maybe? What other station would it be? If there is another station. If there is a station that could do it, which one would it be? Don't tell me it's the logging area, or... Okay, we're gonna need to make some steel parts here. That's a given. So let's we need to make some clay bowls. Ceramic bowls, whatever. Because I believe we need bowls in order to make the parts. Oops. Yeah, I don't... That's so strange. What's this? That's a paper press. God, that's gonna bug the hell out of me. That I really can't break down a marble fence. There's no more upgrades, right? Smithing, it would be under building, wouldn't it? Stone cutter 2. Yeah, there's no more stone cutters. Maybe I'm just not seeing it, and I'm just like losing my mind. Okay, here's all the breaking of stone. Yeah, there really isn't. Huh. Well, that's just I find that fascinating. I wonder if that's an oversight. Or they just didn't expect anybody to be as big of a jackass as I am. Okay, which is very likely. So we've got lots of iron and lots of some graphite. Probably should make more graphite. So before we make steel, let's make some more graphite. And let's go check out our marble situation. Because we need to start making, again, some more marble. We also need 20 more bees total. If we want to help the encampment up north. So while we're up here, yeah, that's weird. That's 6 of the 8 of the 10. Need 4 more bees. Three more bees. Okay, so we need 3 bees. And then we can build the final one for the apiary. And then we'll figure it out for up north. It'll be like if we have spare time and crap. But right now it's like our kingdom for marble. We might even have to start mining some of it ourselves. Which is fine. I just want to make sure we can do it when we come up here. I have no problem mining the necessary items. Yeah, we're hurting for marble here. It's going to take 4 to give us 2 marble stones. Okay, that's not a big deal. So what we'll do is we will rest. Or use the last of our energy. We need to produce some marble. I know they're doing a pretty decent job of it, but the amount of marble that we need is pretty high. And we gotta figure out the stick situation, too. Because we're running low. I think there's somebody in town I think we can buy sticks from, but part of me is like, I don't remember who. And I'm wondering if we rebuild something, one of the older building stations. I thought we could make it. Which means we have to build an old station just to do that. It's one of the two. And what the perk is I can make a save and then try that out real quick. Because I just flat out do not remember where we were getting our supply of sticks from. Alright, let's turn in our graphite. That one piece of marble. And let's turn in our ceramic bowls. They're all going to get used anyway, so it's not like they got to go anywhere specific. We need to put that back in the graveyard because there's just no point in carrying it. So let's dump off all the excess here because we're going to need a lot of room here. As much room as we can get. And then, see, the reason, too, that I'm waiting, you might say, why don't I start merchant selling, like, iron parts and stuff? Because we need those parts to make we need a lot of complex parts coming up. So there's a part of me that wants to hold out as long as I can on doing that. Because once we upgrade once we do the big upgrade for the cemetery, it's like we're not going to be needing that many iron parts that often. And since we kind of have a permanent source of intake, it's very much a matter of we're not going to need very much to continue this project off and on as we would need to. So there's that element of it too. Again, let's deposit that. No room. Oh, there was room for that. Okay. And then what I want to do is we'll cut some more of this down. But I want to, get to this because we're pretty much getting to a point where we got a lot done. We've upgraded the fencing for the entire cemetery. Now we got to do the headstones. And we don't have to do 41 headstones. We have to do 39. Because there's already 2 good ones in there. And I don't think we have enough faith to do that many even if I wanted to. So there's some elements to that are just not going to happen right out the gate. But yeah, we've come a long way. We've still got a long way to go. Then we're going to be able to start bringing in the dark body parts, hopefully. But we shall see. It's one of those things that you don't know if you can do it until you actually try to do it. But it's getting there like anything else, and I'm pretty happy with the amount of work that's gone into our playthrough so far. And and all that good hubbubaloo. But yeah, we're getting there. Again, it's like slow and steady is gonna win this race, and I think without like major problems and flaws, and whatnot. So the fact that we've gotten this far and that things are going relatively smoothly, we'll start to steal parts here. Let's just do 12. The fact that we've come this far and we've done so much good work, I'm quite proud of and happy that we've gotten this far the way we have. You know, blind playthroughs I don't do very often in Let's Plays, unless it's strategy, because then you get to see me really think the strategy through. And that to me is the selling point. Yeah, we're gonna need a ton of complex iron parts. But yeah, so that's really my beef with a lot of it, and we've come quite a long way in this game, and I am happy with where we're at. Well, what we're gonna be doing next episode is I'm gonna be trying to figure out like our stick supply, because that's really the biggest problem we're gonna be having is where am I gonna get my sticks from? Because we have 10 sticks. That's enough to make 2 chisels. With some leftover, and we need to find a better supply of sticks. We just have to. And if that means buying them from a character or something, then so be it. It's not like we're hurting for we're strapped for cash right now. So that is a thing that we have to consider. In order to progress further into the game. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ShacktarStudios for more live gaming action. And as stated, when we come back, we'll get that all sorted out one way or the other. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.